A man called Ben Grant is also in Paris at the moment. He was at the Belle Équipe restaurant in the city when it was attacked.
There was a shooting, I think we were told it was some people in cars. They opened fire on the bar. It's a lot of people. We're being led out of the building right now by police. So apologies if I have to cut off early. There's a lot of dead people. It's pretty horrific, to be honest. I was at the back of the bar, so I couldn't see anything. I just heard the gunshots, people dropped to the ground. We managed to put a table over our head to protect us, and just half the time it finished. And we were sort of held up in the bar because of the pile of bodies in front. It's too much for my wife to walk over, so we waited inside until just now. We got let out. So it looked like at least maybe 7 dead people still outside. The amount of people that were injured was huge. I mean, it was one of those cruising bars with loads of people hanging outside having chicks, and what they normally do in Paris. So it was really full bar at the time. We were just lucky to be all the way at the back, I think.
Who was in one of the restaurants that came under attack earlier this evening, while the President of the United States, Barack Obama, has been speaking about the Paris attacks as well.
Those who think that they can terrorize the people of France or the values that they stand for are wrong. The American people draw strength from the French people's commitment to life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. We are reminded in this time of tragedy that the bonds of liberté and égalité and fraternité are not only values that the French people care so deeply about, but they are values that we share. And those values are going to endure far beyond any act of terrorism or the hateful vision of those who perpetrated the crimes this evening.
President Obama extending his condolences and words of support to the French people. Our World Affairs correspondent Richard Galpin is here. Richard, let's just pause for a second and look back on what we understand to have happened. It seems to be a multifaceted attack by a number of people in several different locations in Paris too.
Yeah, absolutely, and people are saying this is the worst attack Paris has suffered for decades, perhaps even going back as far as the Second World War. What we know for sure now is that more than 100 people have been killed in just the one single location, the Bataclan concert hall, which apparently had seats for 400 to 500 people, and it was packed at this concert which is going on tonight. There have also been attacks outside the Stade de France, where the President François Hollande was attending a football match between France and Germany. Then we know for sure there have been attacks at a restaurant and a bar, possibly other locations as well. I mean, according to some reports, there have been attacks at least 7 different locations. And I think, standing back from it, what's pretty clear is that this was a very well coordinated, pre-planned attack. And also some eyewitnesses have been saying that they saw the gunman opening fire. The magazines then ran out, they fitted more magazines onto their weapons, fired again at several occasions. So these are people who absolutely knew what they were doing.
And came well equipped for the violence they were intent on perpetrating. You mentioned the death toll. A Paris City Hall official being quoted by Reuters is saying that about 100 people were killed at the Bataclan concert hall, and the belief is that about 40 other people died